Hello everyone, this is your teacher Julian Marin. Today we're going to review Martes de Prueba number 9 for the 8th grade in the year 2025. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to start by sharing my screen and evaluating what kind of exercise we're going to develop today. So over here, we can see we have essentially two type of questions. Over here, we have some signs, and they are asking where could we find these signs? This is, I mean, in which context can we find these signs? And they give us three options, right? That is for questions 21 and 22. And over here for 23, 24, and 25, they give us four uh, possibilities or possible answers. And the instruction is letting us know that we should connect over here they're talking about classes, subjects, right? This is more like an academic context. And essentially, they are giving some descriptions to the left in 23, 24, and 25. And in A, B, C, and D, what we have is some specific disciplines or classes. So we're going to get to that right after we answer questions 21 and 22. Okay, so yes, as I mentioned, we could see, we can find two different types of questions. Let's solve over here 21 and 22. So for 21, it says patient's admission. Okay, patient's admission. So they gave us the options. A, in an emergency room. This is more like a hospital or a clinic. That's a good option, but anyway, let's evaluate B and C. B, under a cash machine. So in a cash machine, you're interacting with technology, and you are essentially a user of the service or a client. So you're not considered a patient. So we could cancel B. And C, in a police station lounge. So if you're in a police station, you're not a patient. So either you are a criminal or a suspected criminal who's being investigated, or you're over there to visit someone who is, right? So in this context, the only possible coherent answer will be A, in an emergency room, because that is the place where you actually are considered a patient. You go over there to receive some medical service or aid or assistance, and that's where you consider a patient, essentially. So for 22, start and stop. The options at a schoolyard. Okay, stop, start. If you are in the schoolyard, you're either an educator or a student or a parent, and well, you don't start. Probably you could start doing what you're doing, but I don't know. Start, that sounds more like a machine. So, no. B, in a modern car. Okay, this is more possible. You know that modern cars, many, they don't have like the traditional or conventional keys to turn the engines, but they have some chips and some sensors to detect if you are the owner of the car or not. So then you would just push a button to start the engine or stop it. That's what we see. So B could be a possible correct answer. And over here in C, on the top of a fridge. So a fridge is a refrigerator, right? So the top, let's see. Normally refrigerators, they work just, you connect them, you plug them, right, to the electricity, and they are functioning like constantly. You don't turn it on off. So it's not like you have to go and start and stop the refrigerator from working. So that is why I'm suggesting B as the correct answer. Okay. So with this, we have answered the two first questions. And now we're going to move to the second part of the test. Yes, let's increase again. Let's have a better visual. Okay, so over here, we're going to evaluate, as I mentioned before, according to what they said, they're talking about classes, they're talking about subjects. This is kind of a school um, context. So over here, the first question, which would be, okay, in this section, we got question 23. It says, in this subject, you learn about how your body works. Okay, so we got gymnastics, we got mathematics, we got science, and we got philosophy. So how your body works, that is essential to know. Let's evaluate 24. In this class, you increase your flexibility. Okay, flexibility and strength. Okay, we have a very good idea. Okay, your flexibility, we're talking about your body too, right? Your body, and over here your body. So it is intentional. They kind of have over here a couple of questions that could be tricky because we got science and we got gymnastics. But before we make a decision, let's evaluate 25. In this subject, you analyze human behavior. This is central. And the mind. Okay? Human behavior and the mind. Very good. So I believe now we have enough information to make our decisions or choices. For number one, how the body works. So that's more like anatomy, right? That would be part of science in biology, right? 24, flexibility and strength. That is something that you work specifically in gymnastics. And human behavior and the mind, especially this one. Human behavior is essentially psychology, but when you involve also the mind, theories of thought, and all of those stuff, you're talking about philosophy. Okay, so mathematics is the one that gets canceled. You may ask yourselves why. If there are three questions, they suggest four different answers. That is, as we have discussed before, an element of distraction, and also it is to increase the level of difficulty in these exercises. So it is perfectly normal. So with this, not only we have found the answer to our questions, but yes, I believe we have finished the review of this Martes de Prueba number 9 for the ninth grade in the year 2025. Again, thank you very much for watching. I will invite you to click on like, subscribe to the channel, and promote it, as well as the video, so other people can benefit from these reflections and improve their English understanding and the language use. Thank you very much. I hope to see you in the near future.